Good morning ADHD world and welcome to the channel. It's Friday morning and it's 11 o'clock. Who in their right mind starts an ADHD moto vlogging channel in December? Me? Hi there, my name's Gordon and normally you would find me on a Friday in my clinic, very busy ADHD clinic, but here I am launching my ADHD motovlogging channel called ADHD in Two Wheels, and I'm so glad you're here. I'm going to be travelling around the country meeting some amazing people in the world of ADHD, whether it's people who work alongside those with ADHD, people in charities or entrepreneurs with ADHD. Whatever area of ADHD people are involved in, I'm going to try and get to meet them. So stick with us and hopefully you'll see lots of interesting content over the coming months. Now the reason for starting this motovlog channel, it came about in April, I think it was? No, March, April this year. After lockdown and everything to do with COVID, things were pretty quiet and all we had to do was go for walks and stuff. And I think it was around about that time I started to wonder about the idea of being on a motorbike. I never actually mentioned it to my wife at the time because I think if I had, she might have kiboshed the whole thing, so didn't bother doing that. So one morning, it was actually the day I was off to do the CBT training. I said to her, so yeah, I've been thinking about doing kind of motorbike thing. And I think the words she said were along the lines of, don't be an idiot. Anyway, I carried on with the conversation and I said, yeah, I just want to do the training thing. And I always had a kind of hankering for that. And I think it'd be quite a good thing to do. So she started asking about it and then she said, but of course you won't be buying a motorbike. And I said, no, don't really have any intention to do that. Anyway, went off and did the CBT training, the compulsory basic training. I was out on a bike for the day, first time on a motorbike, and I loved it. It was great. And I passed that, and before even the journey was over in terms of coming home, I'd already thought, right, I need to get a bike. And I was out the next morning and I bought a Hyosung Aquila 125 and I used that for a while, and then I did my direct access training, and there's a bit of a story behind that because I failed it the first time. And before I even failed that, I broke my hand, so I couldn't actually do it. And it was just really in the last couple of weeks that I managed to pass the mod 1 and then the mod 2. And since then I bought a whole plethora of bikes, and I'll show you them in the episodes to come. So that's just a wee bit of history behind how the channel's come about. And because of my passion for ADHD and my new passion for motorbikes, I thought I'd bring them both together and have created ADHD in Two Wheels. So going to be travelling up and down the country, meeting, I'm sure, amazing people in the world of ADHD, and hopefully you'll see a bit of scenery along the way. You won't really learn anything about motorbikes from me because, well, I don't really know anything, but you'll get to see me out my bike. We'll be discussing all things ADHD, and I said, hopefully meeting some amazing people on the way. So thanks for tuning in. I hope you enjoy the content, and if you do, then please press the like button, and if you want to get more content, then it'd be good if you also subscribe to the channel. So let's get on with today's episode. So it didn't work, can you believe it? Perfect video, well, even that was tricky as well. It just didn't work. So I'm here to finish off episode 1 here in the Campsie Fells, Lennox Forest to be precise. So the purpose of the first episode was to take a trip to Stirling where I was going to meet my colleague, friend Hilary Maddox, who is co-founder of my ADHD parent training program called Parents Inc. So no, the sound didn't work. So a bit of a disaster, I have to say. As first episodes go, I think you'll agree, if not at this point, but certainly at the end of the video, that this has been a rather eventful first episode. It's one of my first rides out in the GS 1250 and I absolutely loved it. So that was the highlight, is just getting on the road with the bike, getting out there in the fresh air, seeing some of the countryside and meeting up with Hilary. And Hilary and I, our plan was to have a think about our programme, and we're going to write a book on the programme, Parents Inc. And just to give you an update on Parents Inc., it is now rolled across all the NHS services in Scotland as a first line intervention for parents of children with ADHD. And the research is going well with our colleagues at the University of Glasgow, and we're just about to move on to the next phase of the study. So I'm up here in Campsie Forest with the amazing BMW GS 1250. This bike is a dream to ride. I'm sure you'll agree, it looks stunning. So as far as first episodes go, that was pretty eventful, to say the least. As I arrived home, I thought, what did I do with my rucksack? The rucksack with the GoPro batteries in it and my new iPad that I was going to use to take notes when I met with Hilary. And I thought, oh, I must have put it inside the pannier or the bike. I looked at the pannier, it wasn't there. And so sudden panic attack. Realised that when I was getting on the bike to leave Stirling, I put the bag down as the phone went. I had to take a call. And after the call, I just put all my gear on, helmet on the bike, and off I went home, filming with no sound. not realising that I had left the bag on the ground. So my house is about an hour away from Stirling, so I thought there's no chance will the rucksack be here. But I thought, well, I'll go back anyway. So got here, and to my astonishment, the good people of Stirling put the rucksack on a railing just over there, and it's just sitting here. My Harley Davidson rucksack with my iPad and everything else in it was just sitting over there on that wee rail. So whoever picked that up and whoever put it over there on the rail, and there was all these people just standing around it, just chatting. Thank you so much for your kindness, for picking my bag up, putting it on the rail. And now I can go home, and I think I'll just go to bed. Until the next time. So, there we have it. Episode 1 just done. Got back home safe and well. Hope you enjoyed or found some of the content interesting. If you did, then please click the like button, and if you would like to get reminders on when future content is going to be made available, then please subscribe to the channel as the light goes and the light's back on again. Yes, relying on security light to see me out with this first episode. So thanks for watching, and we'll hope to see you again. Bye for now.